this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Taron Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
25-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Singletary here running out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a
really nice gain of 25 yards.
Dolphin first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They run with Breida. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Jones on the coverage.
To throw again. Allen fighting Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On first down, Singletary. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Singletary. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Breida, the ball carrier. Levi Wallace brought him down. A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
the Dolphin ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Rocky.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run again with Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Dolphins 24, Bills 10. To kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football.
The pass, a fumble on the play. That's the
back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Turnover. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, you got deep? Mike, 58, right there. Check 26, check 26.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Play action, now it's Tua. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Miami.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tonight's final score, Dolphins.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.